All right, as promised, we are joined right now by a legendary rapper, actor, producer, director, writer, entertainer. He's sold more than 10 million albums as a solo recording artist. Acting credits include Boys in the Hood, along with the Friday, Barbershop, and Are We There Yet franchises. He's the CEO and co-founder of the BIG3 Basketball League. The sixth season of BIG3 tips off this Sunday at the United Center in Chicago. Coverage gets underway at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS. We are joined by Ice Cube. Cube, my man, what's going on? What's cracking, Cube? How you doing?
What's up, gentleman? How you feeling?
Good, dude. Good. How about you?
And I feel greater than the government check.
My man, you look better too. All right, so let me ask you this. You, after having to operate Cube in a bubble for the last couple of years, a bubble model, so to speak, how hyped are you to return to arenas and fully connect with your fans starting this weekend in Chicago?
Oh my God, man, we back. That's how I feel. Like, when we started the league, the business model was to go from city to city in a different city every week. And introducing the sport to new fans live. And so for us to be kind of in a bubble, after the COVID year, it was hard to just be in one city and try to pull this off. So we're glad to be back going around the country. We start off in Chicago on Sunday, 1 o'clock Eastern, right here on CBS. And so, we back in business, baby, back at it.
You are, and not only that, Q, but you've got an all-timer in Gilbert Arenas who's coming back as a coach for another season. What does Gil bring to the brand, and then who are some of the other marquee names that we'll see as players and coaches this year?
Well, Gil, he's a character, and you look, the fans love him. He's one of those guys, it's certain guys that people are going to stay interested in no matter if they playing or they're not, So Gil's just one of those guys. Steven Jackson is one of those guys. Gary Payton is one of those guys. Guys who are just interesting, on and off the court. So we have some of the best personalities out there, not including Dr. J and Iceman and Lisa Leslie as our coaches, but our players, Joe Johnson, Michael Beasley, Leonardo Barbosa, Mario Chalmers, Nick Young, Rashard Lewis, Jason Richardson. So we got guys that can still do it, guys people still want to see play, and guys that's playing at a high level, especially in this format.
Cube, it seems to me you've got some guys with a lot of it. You've got some guys with a lot of personality. You've got some players who still have a lot of game left, as you point out. You once described the Big Three and the NBA as, quote, cousins, but you've also been pretty candid in saying that the league, the NBA, could be more supportive of what you're doing than they are. Let me ask you something. Are the NBA owners just not interested, or maybe on some level, do they feel threatened by your business and brand, and do they see you as competition?
Well, the NBA owners love us. If you go and talk to individual owners, from Mark Cuban, they love the league. I think it's the front office who feels a little threatened about the Big Three. But we're here to be complimentary to the NBA if that's what they want to be. If they want to be competition, then we'll continue to do what we're doing. But we would like to have a relationship where we can communicate, we can work together in some way, shape, or form. But we're here to stay. Whether they work with us or not, we're going to be here. And we'd like to be friends. We love the NBA. We're fans of the players and the people that's part of the NBA. So we'd like to be, part of the family.
Cube, you are here to stay. This is not only season number 6, but you're taking another big swing by extending the league's global reach. The championship game is going to be played August 26th at the O2 Arena in London. We know that hoops is an international sport. What kind of reception are you expecting from fans in the UK?
None but love. Since we started the league in 2017, we've been shown in over over 40 countries around the world. So we have fans all over the world. And what's great about the league is we can be anywhere. We can play a sanctioned game anywhere in the world. So to be able to take our championship and our all-star game across the pond to show them, the best of the big three is just what the doctor ordered. Is part of our vision. You never know. One day you might see a team come out of London. So, we know basketball is international, like boxing and soccer and MMA. And so we want to take advantage of that.
All right, so Cube, to me, it seems like you're still going hard, really hard. And I've got a few years on you, but I'm really big on reinvention, mindset, figuring out how my next 25 years can be my best 25 years. It's not easy to do. At this point in your life, what's your why? What's driving you to continue to go as hard as you do?
Well, I love the people, and I love to create. And that's the essence of it, loving to create. To me, sometimes, people ask me, when was the last time you seen this movie or that movie that I've done? And usually after I create them, I'm on to the next. So, I usually don't watch them too much after I create them, because creating them is really the why and why I do this. And to have something else cool for people to get into, like the Big Three, there's going to be plenty for me to do, plenty for me to create when it comes to this league. And, I'm in hog heaven, so to speak, right here.
I get it. Cube, let me ask you something. You're on the outside looking in as it relates to this next question. It's not your situation, but with the draft coming up, and there's a lot of speculation this week swirling around Zion Williamson, if somebody close to him put you in a room with him, what would you tell him?
I don't know. I don't know the kid, but I would tell him to make sure he refocuses on the game he loves. And if he refocuses on the game he loves, things will probably fall in place. I think, he's been plagued by a lot of distractions, from injuries to other things. And so, getting back to the game and simplifying things and actually staying healthy and staying on the court, to me, is what I would tell him to focus on. Not worry about, the past, not worry about, things that's being said right now, but just refocusing on the game you love, and things will start falling back in order.
Right. You take care of the business will take care of you. Cube joining me for a few more moments. Obviously, Cube, you're a big Raider fan. You and I talk about the Raiders all the time whenever you come on. How concerned are you? Well, let me back up. What do you make of the Raider experience in Vegas so far? And then secondarily, how concerned are you about the coming season, given we don't know about Jimmy G's status physically?
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders, I think, they have an amazing new arena over there. It's been off to a rocky start. The John Gruden situation they thought was stability, and it turned out to not be. And they're still trying to get traction, still trying to get their feet up under them out there in Vegas. We're looking like Patriots West a little bit, but, for the most part, we looking, we're seeing, we're observing. It's not much you can say till they get on the field and do it. So we want to give them a chance to see what they put together. I really don't know from this vantage point, but of course I'm gonna be there cheering.
So, Q, one last thought. Back in October, Big 3 was certified by Black, and the U.S. Black Chambers as the first Black-owned sports league in the nation. What did that achievement represent to you?
It was a cool milestone. I think it's great. I think, being registered as the first Black-owned league in the United States, to me, it's like a trophy. You put it on the shelf and you keep working. It's really in sports, it's not about color. So it's not really about that. It's really just about putting on a great product for everybody to enjoy. Doesn't matter what color I am. What matters is that people enjoy the big three. They're getting their money's worth and they're not wasting their time watching. And so, that's what I'm focused on. I'm focused on, putting on the best league in the country, regardless of the color of the people who run it.
Great product. The sixth season of the Big Three tips off this Sunday at the United Center in Chicago. Coverage gets underway at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on CBS. Ice Cube, my guest. Cube, appreciate you. Great to have you back. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend, Cube.
Always good to talk to you, Jim. Much love, much respect.
Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to be the first to know when we do upload a new video.